Alright guys, before I start this video, I just want to say, if you want to suggest any tutorials and want to make sure they'll be done 100%, then what you need to do is you need to go to my YouTube channel, like this, --c-expert scripter. And then once you're on my channel, if you go to discussion, I have a tutorial, want to make sure it get released, and I'll mention your name in the video if you do suggest something, and I will definitely do whatever you suggest. Hi guys, Expert Scripter here, back again with another video. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is working with data stores and saving folders inside of players. Alright, so we're just going to start off with a script in the server script service. We're going to first get data store service, so local ds equals game get service data store service, and we'll do local store or data store equals ds get data store, and then in here this is going to be the name of your data store, so you can call it whatever you like. I'm just going to call it test for YouTube game. Alright, and okay, now we're going to make a player added event, so we're going to say function player added and have the player there. Alright, we're going to say game players, the player added, going to connect player added. Right, and we'll check if the player exists. Well, you know, we're going to make the key first because that's what's going to keep it unique when the player is inside of the data store. So what we're going to do is we're going to say local key equals string here. Obviously this can be anything you like. Okay, so we're going to say if not, well, if we could just say if data store, and then we'll try and get async. So this basically means retrieve data from the data store. So if we can get data from this player, then print player has data, else print new player. Let's try and run that. Okay, we need to publish the place. Okay, now let's enable the API in Studio so we can access data stores. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Okay, so you can see it didn't find any data for me in the data store, so it's set us as a new player. And I think we can actually go for the key as well. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So, if the data store has data of the player, then load the data. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do folder, local folder equals instance on new folder. We're going to do folder.name equals player items, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to have player items. And then I don't know what we're going to store in it, maybe string values, okay. So, we're going to do this. Else, we need to say folder parent equals player local start file. Let's do some new string value. Start file name equals test. Start file equal value test 2. We'll do test 1. Alright, so if the data does exist, we can say we'll do for item of the pairs. Wait, in fact, we don't even. Yeah, we do need to do that. Pairs. Let's go get async. Oh god, we need the player and the key. We're gonna say local folder equals instance.new. Let's say this start file equals folder. Alright, we're gonna do local int there, sorry, equals instance of use string value. Why did I call it int if it's a string? Okay, so local string value equals instance of use string value parent equals, and we're gonna say, let's say folder. Alright, so local string value, and then we need to give it a value. The value equals v, and then we can actually set the name, that would help. Name it's going to be v1 str value equals v2. Alright, let's try. Obviously it's gave us a value here, test1 and test2 for the value, but when we leave it's not going to save, so we need to do that. We're going to do a function clear rem, which means clear loop. Clear loop. Function. Oh, I've added a function. Alright. We can do local key. Again, we need the key. Here it is. We can do data store, set data sync, clear, and the key. But wait, is it clear key? Let's see. Alright, let's see. We'll try remove the key. It should work. Alright, we'll get rid of this because we're just going to local to save equals again and pause player dot what do we call player items table dot insert to save, and then it's going to be v dot actually yeah, we'll do like this, v dot name and v dot value to save. That should work. Yeah, I think that should work. Test 1 and test 2. Looks like it's saved. Let's see. Oh, we didn't actually get anything back. That's probably because we should have turned it in here. Let's do that. There we go, you can see I got my item back. So if we go on the player, make an item, we'll call it test, I don't know, we'll call it, let's say, common box. Let's say, values pistol, I don't know, click stop, click play, go back in the player, we've got common box here, and we've got pistol. Okay, so let's walk through the code now, because I kind of didn't explain it well. Alright, so basically what we're doing is here we're getting the data store service, so we can create a data store or get information from the data store. So we've got a function for the player added which is connected to this down here. So when a player joins the game, we're going to do the following. We're going to insert a folder into the player and call it folder. We're going to parent it to the player. We're going to name it player items. So regardless whether the player has data or not, it's going to do these lines. And then it's going to check if the player does have data. So if the player has data, then we're going to say for I, v in pair. So this is a for loop going through the data store for the player's data. So it's trying to go through the data store for the players for what the player owns. Basically, it's kind of hard to explain. And then for everything in there, it's making a string value and setting the name to the first bit, which is saved here as the name. So it's setting it to the first thing in the table, in the get async thing. I think it's a table, yeah, it will be. And then it's setting the value to the second thing in the table, and then it's parenting the string value to the folder which we created when the player joined. And then if we don't have data, we're just going to put a we'll call this so if we join now, we wouldn't get this new one here, we wouldn't get the new player one. So else, if we don't have any data for the player, we're going to make a string value, and we're going to name it new player. We're going to put the value to, this is for a new player, and then we're parenting this to the folder that we created up here. Okay, so then when the player moves, we've got a table here, and it just says local to save. So this is what we want to save. Currently it's empty, as you can see. It's just two squiggly brackets like that, because that's what a table is. And then what we're doing here is we're going again with a for loop through the player, player items. We're getting all of them, and then we're inserting the item, well, the name and the value of the item inside of player items into this to save table. So the table.insert is basically putting this information here in there, and then it's just saving it by setting async to the player's data in the data store, and it's saving this table which has all of the things in. So if we were to do, let's see, here we'll print IV, we'll do that. Okay. Right, why can't I do that? Oh yeah, alright. Because I was trying to print an index as well. So if we print that, it should print the name to the value, and it didn't. See. Alright, so it actually didn't give us any items. Oh, that's because we updated it, didn't we? Yeah, alright. So let's insert a string value. Call this item value item. Duplicate this, call it common thing. Okay. Alright, we'll stop. Let's try to play. Alright, so you can see common, yeah, so item value, wait, what the hell is going on? Okay, there we go, item, I should have really split that, give me a sec, that looks very bad. Value, name and value. Alright, there we go. So we've got the name item, which was in the table, and we've got the value of the item, which is value of item. We've got the name common, and we've got the value as thing. So yeah, that's basically how it all works. So if you'd like to maybe, I don't know, save it as a folder, instead of inserting a string value, you'd insert a folder. So let's say here we put a folder, and we set the folder name to that, and then we say local other file equals instance of new folder. Okay. We'll give it a string this time. Alright, and we can put that in here. The other folder name equals v2. So this is basically going to set the value. It's going to put this this here inside of this here inside of this, and them two will be in this. I know it's very confusing, but it's very hard to explain as well, in fact. Here you'll see we've got common, we've got thing, we've got item, and then we've got value of item. So yeah, that's how it works.